You see inside her?
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
It didn't slow down. It flat out crashed the moment Shedeur's birthday sneakers went live. That wasn't a tech issue. That was pure demand overwhelming the system in real time. So let's talk about it. What do you really think about Nike going all in on Shedeur? And be real. If you saw those shoes drop, would you be scrambling to grab a pair before they disappeared? Nike didn't roll out a product. They detonated a moment. One rookie, one birthday, and suddenly the biggest sports brand on the planet is fighting to keep web pages up and inventory available. This wasn't luck or coincidence. This was pressure building quietly for months, finally exploding all at once. Within hours, stores were packed, phones were constantly refreshing, and stock was gone before people even understood what was happening. And here's the ironic part. The same voices calling Shedeur overhyped is now staring at sales numbers they can't explain away. 15 million in a matter of days doesn't happen by accident. That's the market speaking loudly. That's Nike paying attention while critics were too busy throwing shade from the sidelines. If that makes people uncomfortable, good. That's what real dominance feels like. Crazy doesn't even begin to describe it. And the timing? Not random. The release landed one day before his birthday, not after, not weeks later. That's precision. That's confidence. That's Nike saying they know exactly who's driving culture right now. These weren't just sneakers tossed into circulation. They told a story without a single press release. Clean design, strong colorway, easy to wear anywhere, but impossible to ignore. And then there was the detail everyone noticed but tried to downplay. Money beneath the sole. Bold, direct, unapologetic. That's when the hate got louder. Why him? Why this early? Why is that big? Why now? That's not analysis. That's jealousy. Because when someone keeps winning without asking permission, people stop questioning the system and start questioning the person. And that's embarrassing. Let's be honest, this was never just about shoes. This was about influence, reach, control. A rookie turning his birthday into a nationwide event. While critics refresh comment sections hoping for a stumble, Nike didn't need theatrics. They let the results speak and let the noise choke on itself. Stores flooded. Online inventory wiped out. Conversations everywhere. That's cultural control. That's what happens when preparation meets spotlight and fear disguises itself as criticism. Some call it hype. Some call it favoritism. But reality is louder than all of them. This wave isn't slowing down, and the ones upset about it are watching from the outside. And just when people thought that was it, Nike added more fuel. They brought Deion Sanders Jr. to the event. And the energy? Electric.
You see inside her? The money's on too? These Shedeur cleats. These Shedeur shoes. That's hard. I always say it right here. Go his pro day one. It says Shedeur sign his pro day, please.
You could feel the shift immediately. Players, insiders, and everyone in the room knew something different was happening. This wasn't casual admiration. It was real respect. Deion Jr. looked proud, soaking in the moment, clearly aware of the impact Shedeur is making. But the real story was how everyone else was quietly recalibrating. When someone moves like this, it forces the entire room to adjust. No more polite smiles or surface-level praise. This was acknowledgement that Shedeur isn't just ascending, he's setting the bar. You could see it in their faces. That moment when they realize they either elevate their game or get left behind. That's the kind of shift critics hate to admit but can't ignore. This wasn't just a birthday celebration. It was a statement. Shedeur's presence doesn't just fill space. It challenges norms, disrupts comfort, and makes people uneasy because deep down they know the landscape has changed. Nike didn't stop at releasing a new shoe. They went into his roots. They showcased his first college cleats, the ones from before the spotlight, before the headlines, and before the hype. This wasn't a product launch. It was a timeline, a visual story of growth, struggle, and transformation. It was like Nike dared everyone to watch the evolution and ask themselves how anyone ever overlooked this. And they chose the location carefully, San Francisco. Suddenly, the city wasn't just shopping. It was witnessing history. The store was packed wall to wall. Lines stretched around blocks. The energy felt like a major event, not a retail drop. It turned into a full takeover. And the wildest part? Nike had to stop and reassess inventory because nobody predicted this level of frenzy. All those experts saying rookie buzz fades quickly, they just got humbled. Why did this hit so hard? Because it was authentic. No gimmicks. No fake narratives. Just proof. The Pro Day the One label wasn't marketing fluff. It was a declaration. A reminder that this was earned. That's why the criticism sounds so hollow. People love dismissing Shedeur has a moment that'll pass. But when fans, Athletes and skeptics alike are lining up to buy into what you represent. The story changes. This wasn't just a sneaker release. It was a cultural wake-up call. Inside that store wasn't just excitement. It was rebellion against outdated thinking. And it didn't stop there. Social media exploded. Every platform lit up. The story spread without Nike needing to say a word. This wasn't designed to calm doubters. It was designed to overwhelm them. A clear message: Shedeur's rise isn't temporary. It's a takeover. Nike had to pause, adjust, and rethink supply because the buzz turned into a tidal wave. Meanwhile, critics sat back watching the narrative flip in real time. Brutal for them. Perfect for Shedeur. And then there's the part that still doesn't sound real. Shedeur signed with Nike early, but everything changed when he hit the NFL. Before playing a single official snap, he locked in a massive endorsement deal. Not small, not experimental. $125 million. Let that sink in. No debut, no stats, just belief. And once he stepped onto the field for his first preseason appearance, Nike activated the next phase. The deal doubled. $250 million over 4 years. Guaranteed. That's not a typo. That's history. On top of that, he takes home 50% of his jersey sales. Half. For a rookie, that's unheard of.
Oh, there's nothing on the back, but gotta keep this.
You like it?
Yes, I want to keep it for him. What you doing this?
This isn't just about being the highest-paid newcomer off the field. It's about rewriting the entire endorsement model. And here's the twist. Shedeur wasn't even a first-round pick. Yet he's already earning more than players selected well ahead of him. Draft position didn't matter. Branding did. This isn't just money. It's leverage. It's understanding the business side better than almost anyone else. Shedeur proves that talent alone isn't enough anymore. You need vision, strategy, and a brand that commands attention. Nike saw it early. This wasn't just an athlete. It was a movement waiting to break through. Critics can argue stats all day, but Shedeur is already pulling checks bigger than veteran stars and shifting conversations in boardrooms everywhere. And it didn't come easy. He survived an NFL season filled with resistance. His star didn't dim, it intensified. Why? Because he faced internal roadblocks and still stood tall. He was benched, overlooked, passed up for reps, rumors were planted, doubt was spread, media narratives turned hostile, but none of it worked. Instead, his popularity surged, his respect multiplied, and that resilience became part of his brand. That's why Nike doubled down. Not because of hype, because of proof. These birthday sneakers aren't just selling, they're evaporating. Stores nationwide can't keep them in stock. Nike is scrambling to keep up. This isn't casual shopping. People are chasing these shoes like collectibles. And it makes sense. This isn't a random release. It's a limited drop tied to one of the league's most compelling figures. The look hits. The story hits harder. And it doesn't stop with footwear. His jersey is the fastest moving item in Nike's NFL lineup. Hats, shirts, accessories, anything tied to his name is flying. Nike isn't riding momentum. They're constructing an empire. They saw beyond the field. They saw influence, legacy, and a brand that resonates across generations. This partnership isn't just profitable. It's instructional. It's changing how athletes are built from day one. Other companies better pay attention. This is the blueprint. Nike isn't playing cautiously. They're going all in, using Shedeur to reach audiences they've never fully tapped before. Louder, younger, broader. Every move screams confidence. The numbers don't lie. If that 15 million figure holds, it's more than success. It's domination. Nike didn't wait for validation. They created it. And now the world is catching up. This isn't the beginning. It's the announcement. The Shedeur era isn't quiet. It's bold, disruptive, and unstoppable. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit subscribe, drop a like, and stay locked in. This story is just getting started.